Welcome to Our Money Chats. You can reach us on Twitter at Our Money Chats. You can email us ourmoneychats@gmail.com. Today's topic is the worry. The worry refers to this constant state that most workers have to live in their entire life. If you don't have a separate source of income that is steady and that can provide for you, you are always at the mercy of your employer. You're at the mercy of the market. You're at the mercy of people that can decide on a moment's notice whether or not you're going to stay with their company. Today, I went over several income insurance policies. An income insurance policy is just that. It's insurance for your income. You pay a certain amount of money every month so that, heaven forbid, something happened to your job and you have to go request unemployment benefits, then you can take an extra check because you've paid into this insurance. It's sad that we have to live in this constant state of the unknown, the constant state of uncertainty, the constant state of somebody else's whim. A lot of times we have people who are in charge or in leadership roles that really don't have a clue what happens at the other levels of the company. We're seeing more and more of that, where people are not necessarily qualified to be the leader of the company, the COO, the CEO, the CIO, whatever, any sort of chief whatever. A lot of people aren't necessarily qualified for that, but they receive those roles because they know someone, or they, did something, or were pushed into that role, or let's say they created a company and what they're doing is hiring people that know how to do the things that they need. And in those cases, you or someone you know is having to explain and work and do things that are understandable so that that CIO, CFO, whatever leadership person can actually will feel like they're getting their money's worth. So it's constant marketing of yourself, as well as helping them understand something that they didn't go to school for. And some people didn't go to school at all. It's a shame that we are in a society that teaches people that they must go to school, get a degree, go into debt, and hope that they'll make the salary that they need when they get out. A lot of people have been saying they're not able to find jobs when they get out of school, that they aren't able to find jobs that are paying them the amount of money that they need, and so they go into this debt. They really get far behind, so they're already 2 or 3 years in the red, because it takes at least 10 years most of the time to pay off these student loans. They're not small. When my parents were in school, which was in the late 70s, early 80s, tuition was about $2,000 a semester at an expensive school. Sometimes you could get it for $1,000 or even less. And now that just covers books. There's some kind of system going on. There's obviously a problem, but the people that really can change it, they don't have time. And they're benefiting from it. So they're trying to scramble to find another way to twist this around so that it doesn't seem like it's so bad. And we don't know how long that's going to take. We've truly screwed generations to come with this model. And a lot of people are not falling for it. They're just saying, no, we're not doing it. The problem with that is they're not able to get decent jobs. They're not as educated as they could be. And we're finding that our society is not as rich in many ways as it would be had we had thorough education, exposure to different cultures, and the knowledge that we need to get along with the world. Instead, we've got a bunch of people, some who have never left their hometown, who have never left their block. because they don't know that there's more, or they've been told that anything better is too expensive. A lot of ideas floating around that aren't necessarily the healthiest of ideas. And then you've got those of us in the workplace and those who are in companies and in corporate America who are suffering through someone else's ignorance. And even if you don't have an ignorant boss, you still have to worry about the market. There's too much worry in life for it to be valuable right now. It's a grim thought. It's a grim thing to say, but that's how it feels. It's just entirely too grim. You have been listening to another episode of Our Money Chats. We are looking for solutions to our problems as millennials. We are trying to figure out what on earth we can do to make our lives better. Not just for Gen Y and Gen Z, but for those who came before us as well, who've been cheated by the system or mistreated. If you have any comments or questions, please reach out to us on Twitter at Our Money Chats. You can also email us, ourmoneychats@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.